me. Mama, you still do it? No, let's still boy. Hey, yes, the mama to our party. I go see what I'm. Shame, we are only down base.
For what a blood.
What tablet, man, piece, what tablet, piece.
No,
brain. No, stop it. You can't do that. Are you a brain human being? Let me know like Rostafi. Let me know like Rostafi. You tell human being you're a brain human being. Let's stop the kind of thing. If we catch criminal or somebody commit crime in our community or whatsoever, take that to the law or carry that to the nearby police station and report that to the police. Let the police themselves investigate and find out whether he right or wrong. Yesterday I was coming from Keba. A brother walk along truck. I said, no, they said the truck hit the motorball ball. All the motorball men plus the keke men get and they say they want point the driver in the truck. It's wrong. Let's stop more violence. Maybe the accuser or somebody that you feel they are criminal, they may not be criminal. But when you take that to the police station, based upon the police who investigation, they will tell you that they may be criminal or not. Please, my people.
Who are you?
You policeman?
Are you a moppy?
Yeah, come here. Yes, you're all right. As I was saying, let's stop that kind of thing. Take it to the law. You not get one right under the law, nobody right until the law can say you are right or wrong. Please, I beg you, my people.
Who say you?
If I get who tell you,
so say who?
So say oh man, same Zion. The man who care crime stopper. He don't want to say I'm gonna tell you. Nobody must take the law in a hand. Don't say they say in your mouth say oh man, same Zion say don't take the law in your hand. You have to come away. You want it will do who will be the first now to come attack me. Yeah, not you, yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Do. Hey, only out there. Oh, man, I'm looking at this up for you.
Are you in search of a place you can get quality petroleum products? Well, I got news for you. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated is the company to meet all your petroleum needs. We are one of Liberia's leading importers and distributor of petroleum products on the Liberian market. We are fully capacitated to deliver your petroleum and diesel products anywhere in Liberia. Mayoba and Sons Incorporated, we do rental of dump trucks, tanker trucks, heavy equipment, D8, front loader, excavator. Our clearing and forwarding agency is fast, reliable, and can deliver your goods on time. Mayoba and Sons have improved the quality of reconstituted distributions and importation by financial institutions empowerment. Our head offices are located at the Gammersville Town Hall Junction on Bonnersville Road and Freeport Sigma Compound on the Bourgeois Island. For more information, call us on cell numbers 0886 512 379, 0777 512 379, or 0777 255-030, or email us Mayoba, MAYOUBAHS @yahoo.com, or visit our website www.mayobaliberia.com. Our mission is to keep petroleum on the Liberian market stable, effective, and efficient. Our vision is that our presence be felt in the 15 counties with outstanding commitment. Mayoba and Sons, Liberia's pride.
Randy, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exodus Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exodus Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Full Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athlete and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exodus Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction
We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide it. So we start to talk. I was going to deep and deeper. Put it to the Ichiki.
Good morning to you, the peace-loving people of Liberia. We are back here again on another edition of the program from the Print News. Today, 14 January 2025. And I'm here this morning. Wendell Nimna is my name, and I'm here with the returnees, Esther Daku, and also here is the man, Aliyu Matale and Gus Koma. Esther, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning to all of you. It's good to be back on the Tuesday edition of the program from the Print News. I guess we have a lot to, talk about today. We have 2 local dailies, like Wendell said, on our decks, and we want to talk about these things.
Gus, good morning. Aliyu, good morning.
Good morning, Wendell. Good morning, Esther. Esther, welcome back. Because I got that link right away.
Yep. Seriously, guys.
Your link been making worried at me.
Aliyu, go ahead.
Aliyu is still babysitting, so let's run through the dailies. But we just want to recognize our sponsors, Crime Stoppers Liberia, headed by its Chief Executive Officer, Old Man Sam Sion, and also proud to be associated with the program is Mayuba and Sons Incorporated, one of the giants in the petroleum business in this country. And we also have with us Exodus Best Price Store with 2 branches in Liberia. And Exodus just brought something new on the Liberian market called Pinot Cocoa. Hey, gentlemen, you need to get that. Pinot Cocoa is the newest to hit the LRB market.
What is that? Is that a Macron product or whatever?
No, it's not. It's not locally made. Okay. All right, so it's we call it Manpower Pinot Cocoa.
So Wendell, you don't drink, right?
No, not at all.
How did you find out that?
Somebody told me about it, but I don't do it. But it's good anyway. So okay. Yeah, you want to get some? Okay. They get us small get Esther Daku. Well, folks, that's it. Let's get to the top stories on the front page Africa newspaper. And it says here, I am sorry. Senator Dillon apologizes to ex-President Weah over private jet propaganda. Oh, Liberia, this country is too interesting, I'm telling you. What Dillon is saying again, he's apologizing to, as a matter of fact, he has apologized to the former president for the usage of private jet during his administration. And I want to take a few lines from that story. So let's get to it. Yes, we are there. And it says here, Montserrat County Senator Darius Dillon, and staunch supporter of the rescue government, has publicly apologized for using the private jet propaganda against former President George Weah in 2023. Dillon and folks from the Unity Party criticized the former president for flying private jets, saying it was a waste of taxpayers' resources. Fast forward to 2025, 1 year into the Joseph Boakai-led government, Boakai and his vice president Jeremiah Cohen have been seen frequently flying private jets to attend international functions out of the country, a move that apparently forced Dillon to offer his apology to Weah. Like Weah, Bwaka and his vice president have denied their decisions to use taxpayers' money to fly private jets. In his own defense, Cohn explained that on one of the occasions, the private jet he flew was not chartered by him. Rather, he was offered a ride by a Ghanaian businessman who was also en route from Monrovia to Accra. For the president, 2 months into his regime, he promised Liberians he will fly commercial unless someone decides to send a private jet for him. However, a few days later, President Bwaka was seen boarding a private jet with tail number CNSYA bound for Guinea-Bissau. Since then, President Bwaka and his Vice President Cohn, during most of their international meetings, have used private jets. Appearing as guests on the OK Conversation, Dillon apologized to former President Weah for not knowing the amount of constraints a president undertakes when flying without a private jet. As Darius Dillon, who campaigned against the use of private jets against former President Weah, I want to publicly apologize to him, Senator Dillon said. The Montserrat County senator added, "We did not understand the constraints, the reasons, and the justifications for using private jet by the president of Liberia. We condemned former President Weah." Still speaking, Dillon said it is good to admit when one is wrong so that person can correct the wrong. All right, so that's it. I am sorry. Senator Dillon apologizes to ex-President Weah over private jet propaganda. Let's take more top stories. Be decisive. Top Liberian clergy cautions President Bwaka to overhaul governance structure. You grab a copy of the Front Page Africa newspaper. That story is on page 8. And it says, murder in America. Liberian man, 57, found dead in backseat of car in U.S.
Wow.
Aliyu and God supposed to be on top of the information, but let's see what it says. Who is this Liberian man? Let's get to that story and run a few lines from there. Right, let's see who is this Liberian man that was found dead in the back seat of a car. Where is this story? Page 8 has it. And let's see where it is on page 8. Okay, we are there. Authorities in the United States of North Carolina are investigating the death of a 57-year-old Liberian national found dead in the backseat of a vehicle in Johnston County early Sunday morning. The deceased, identified as Emmanuel Kwame Widi, previously served as an aide to the late Mobutu Nyimpa, former public works minister. At approximately 1:06 a.m., the Johnston County Sheriff Office and the NC State Highway Patrol received 2 separate reports regarding a suspicious individual and a vehicle in the 2500 block of Holly Grove Road. One caller alerted the Sheriff Office about a man dressed in all black clothing seen walking outside a nearby shelter. Another caller reported a vehicle in the same area with its hazard lights on, raising concerns that it may have been involved in an accident. Upon arrival, a trooper discovered Widi's body in the back seat of the vehicle with an apparent gunshot wound. A crime scene has been established and the sheriff's office is treating Widi's death as a homicide. As well as of 11:30 a.m. on Monday, no suspects have been identified and the investigation is ongoing. Well, that's it. Liberian man identified as Emmanuel Kwame Gbidi, who I'm told was former aide to the late Mobutu Nyimpa, was found dead in a vehicle in North Carolina. So let's get to these top stories. Government declares collapsed Sisters River Bridge beyond repair as economic shock ripples across Southeast. Risky and costly. Yesterday, my son was thirsty. I went to buy water, and the lady told me that one sachet now costs 20 LD. Esther, are you following?
I am, of course.
And this morning, I asked for food, and the woman said it will cost 500 LD for one plate. Manana Fofana is traveler with a child. We are afraid because we don't know how long it will take before they repair this bridge. This is the only route here, and there is no alternative route except you use canoes, which is a risky thing to do. Emmanuel Bay, a resident and former commissioner. And this is the troubling story. Capitol building fire suspect accuses joint security of inhumane treatment to falsely incriminate himself and colleagues and lawmakers. Torture to confess. As soon we got upstairs, the first thing they did, they bought naked me. They bought naked me. They told me that one man can never fight government. They had two persons that formulated statements indicting me, but I told them that I was innocent. They wanted me to admit that I bought gas and called people to burn the building. But every time I said I was innocent, they would hit me, knock me on the ground, and beat me for more than 5 minutes. They threatened to sodomize me if with me. Thomas Eldridge, Capitol building fire suspect. This too is Liberia. Tell me, where are we heading as a country?
I was just watching the video of her.
Eldridge, right?
Yeah. And you could see that they were really manhandling him, pushing him. He had to lay on the ground and all of that.
But I think this will be our talking points, but we'll give you some time and run some headlines, and then we come and spend our whole day on this thing happening in our country. So let's go to Esther to bring us some headlines.
Right. And so this morning I have on my desk the Inquirer newspaper. Government signs PYJ's book of condolence in Furness as representatives display eye-catching insolence. And this is on the front page and is the top story. This one says, leading a divided legislature, majority's speaker speaks of unity. And we see the photograph of the majority bloc speaker, Richard Nangwe Kun. He's right here, photograph. Also condemns corruption, underfunding at UL. Welcomes Maparian. Is that the new president's name? Of the University of Liberia. But let's look at the final story on the front page of this paper. Harper to get Mordin to Dusha complex soon. And let's run you to the back page of this paper. Power theft hits that's the Liberia injury. Okay, you guys did connection of the word. So it says power theft hits Liberia Energy in Maryland. Okay, and it's on the back page here of this paper. You grab a copy to read. We did nothing wrong. Observer decries police threats over Boulevard Palace story. We did nothing wrong. observers decries police threat over Boulevard Palace story. The Daily Observer is reporting persistent threats, detention, and coercion on a star following a report on the death of the Boulevard Palace Hotel's general manager. We did nothing to observe the threats and intimidation meted out to us, the paper's managing director Barry Best said. If the LMP needs anything further from the Daily Observer, they must deal with us respectfully. Okay, well, now I think so far these are all of what we have. I could just bring headlines because we want to have.
Thank you, Esther.
Yeah. So let's go to our guys. I don't know who's going to take the lead because we haven't heard from Aliu yet. But since Gus is here, Gus, let's hear from you.
Are you here?
So, say that.
I was just checking if Ali's back.
Good morning.
I man got to do it. Babysitting first now, you know.
Good morning, Esther. Good morning,
Anyway, get more up to
Good
date.
morning, Gus, and good morning, Mama Labira.
Go ahead.
So Gus, let's hear from you relative to this Thomas Edwards guy, story.
Yeah, I mean, again, first of all, I just want to remind Liberians, everything that continued to happened under the Unity Party administration. The same things that we've had in the past are happening again. It's so disappointing. So disappointing. Look, even in this great United States, I have some idiots or fools, I call them, on these various platforms that used to accuse CDCNs of being sycophants. And they're doing the same thing. Look, if a person commits a crime, there's a way law enforcement can go about ascertaining or getting information from them to be able to prosecute them. To grab a citizen and go through the whole NSA process like we are at war, like this is a espionage or something of that sort. I mean, it tells us the likes of my brother Prince Johnson that said they've got all the education in America with the CIA and the FBI and all of those. They go back to Liberia just to keep a job. We are going to behave in this kind of light and manner. Man, it's so frustrating. Those of us that have served this military in the United States, for you to be able to subject a person to that kind of situation, it better be grave and endangering. Let's assume they burned down the Capitol. First of all, there was no life lost, right? Second of all, the Capitol was under security for the police, which we are aware of, because every day until then, no human being was allowed on that Capitol that was not approved by the executive. Let's be honest. No person, including the speaker that was duly elected and the representative, even coming onto that ground, they were inspected, their cars were inspected before they got onto the ground. Then how in the world we're now going to have an individual, a staffer, assumed to be the suspect of the burned Capitol building? What happened to the security that was there? In any civilized society where people that lead those agencies, they themselves will have some kind of common sense to understand that for you to lead to having somebody as a person of interest, you would have had enough evidence to show that. Has the Liberian people seen any evidence that there was a security breach at the headquarters or at the Capitol Hill? Because this did not happen in a vacuum. It's not like the Capitol building was just sitting down there, or there wasn't no issue going on there. There wasn't police officers assigned there. There wasn't all of these people assigned there because of the issues that was happening. And then we saw that place ablaze. Now, if such a thing happened, anybody logical would sit there and assume, yeah, somebody with devious mind in the opposition probably when it did that. But my people, this place was heavily guarded. That's why everybody calling Orange should remember. This place has been heavily guarded by the state security forces. Where was the NSA? If they are truly an NSA who was supposed to be thinking about everything happening in the country, don't you think they will be aware that everything that's happening from, we should have, first of all, NSA, if it's a true NSA, if it's not a bunch of idiots that running it, if it's a true NSA, right now we'll have recordings of people planning and all of those, because you know what an NSA does? You know what the CIA and other people would do? Right now, this man phone, this man, everything that he did prior to that, we'll have access to. Because people just don't do things because they want to do it. There's something called planning and all of those things, especially if you're implicating other people. Do we have anything that's proven that this man was in communication with people that's saying, hey, I am going to set this place on fire tomorrow? Nothing of that sort. But you take a man in and ill-treat him. And you will have people that will say, oh, the man say they beat him, but there's no marks on him. Look, people, there's so many ways of torturing people. Even this America, we went through it. I heard some idiots bringing that up yesterday, talking about America, Guantanamo Bay. We took people to Guantanamo Bay to get information out of them. They never arrested people in the cities of America to take them to Guantanamo Bay. They arrested people that was caught on enemy lines. Okay? Now the UCMJ coming, with the military court, the military system coming. But even at that, America still have a stain on them for the treatment of those people in Guantanamo Bay. So for me, we have seen the likes of Gregory Coleman's and all those guys. Again, we will say Gregory Coleman's. Those names would be embedded in our minds in Liberian history. Just like the guys from Samuel Doe days. We remember them. They all died in the streets of Liberia like dogs. Gregory Coleman's and them, we will remember their names, because every time they have been in control of the police, we have continued to abuse our citizens because they don't affiliate with Unity Party. Unity Partisans, you young people, some of you are my friends. You guys sit there today, you are 40 years old, 45 years old, 35 years old. You guys sit there and see a country that you yearn to lead, and you see it going this way. What's wrong with us? This inhumane attitude is not what you want to lead, because somebody is going to get fed up. And when they get fed up, I always say on here, as a young child, when I saw why people was pulled out of the line, I never had an idea. But I now know why. When people are in power and they abuse it, when the opportunity comes for people to retribute, trust me, you will be the first one. Thank you.
Aliyu, let's hear you, my brother.
Yes, thank you there. Thanks to God also. Yes. The problem I hear God's talking about what the guy named Prince Johnson went to school in America, yeah, and all of these things. I think God, you remember one time when you said those guys, they only get suke degree. So these are some of the things. People came to this country. I don't know how some of them went to school. They earn all those degrees, but they cannot in America. Only to go back Liberia. I don't know how they went to school. There are people who came here. They went to school, and some of them, yes, they proved to the world and to Liberia what they learned. And some people came here, they learned, and they went back. Their attitude shows that they didn't learn anything. But we, the Liberians, that's why we believe in foreign degree, more especially when it comes to America. You go to school, you know you are the most educated person, and they can give you any position you want. Those people, they have become a disgrace to the school they went to in America here. I don't know, because they want to certify the president or why Gregory Cuomo, them, they are on record for that. Just as you said, whenever they are heading the police, that brutality, now our country has become a police state. Yesterday, when that guy collapsed, see how they were handling him. I was shocked. How will you say somebody collapsed, taking you to hospital, this other person holding your hand, this other person holding this other person holding this other legs? Really? We don't see that happening here. Even in your own house, when you're with your child, anybody's sick, you don't even say you put it in your car. For emergency, you have to call 911. So yesterday, that man collapsed. You people just are there holding all kind of way, carrying. Why, if you're holding the wrong way, there's something happened to him? You see, these guys, I don't really know. I don't know they came to pay them or why they really came to the way in which they are running the country. See how that guy was tortured. When you listen to that audio, you see, it is scary. You can't torture somebody for them to lie on themselves. The moment like Capitol building got burned, the next day the president came and he just spoke loosely. Because of the statement the president made, this is why you see this thing happening. They want to politicize the burning of the Capitol building to say, oh yeah, that's sedition did it. That the minority bloc did it because they want the majority bloc to go in session. And from the president's statement, that alone, he was to be the last person to talk. He shouldn't have said that, what he said. But these are some of the things, when you lack of leadership ability, you don't know how to govern. This is why you expect to see happening in the country. The way our country is looking right now, you people that are there, you have to be very careful. This country is not safe at all. The way this old man leading our country, police brutality, there is no respect for rule of law. People who claim to be educated, they went back to serve our country to turn things around. They are making it worse than even before. Darius DeLong, you get more to apologize on. Pretty soon, you will hear another person will say, President, we apologize to you. When you were building those parking things, we said we never needed development, but I think today is better, is good for the country. You people criticize the use of private jet. Now you see the necessity, the important. How many presidents in the world, if you check, use commercial flight to go to attend or a real presidential visit or other thing around the world? How many presidents you see that happening to? Only few. But yourself, President, we are misusing the resources. But today, you know how important it is. You know now it is good for a president to ride a private jet instead of being on a commercial flight. You people who are using all those propaganda, today it has catch you now. You see, so that is Liberia. We pray for the best for our country, but President Boakai has no leadership ability. I don't see us going anywhere under this leadership of President Boakai. It is so sad for our country. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Leslie, Esther, you've been away, but these are things that have been happening while you were away. You know, the burning. Were you here when the Capitol?
Yes.
Okay. So, you know, the police is now, you know, apprehending persons of interest according to them. And we heard from Thomas how he was tortured. He was forced to say things that he didn't know anything about. And he was even threatened if he refuses to speak the truth, he will be sodomized. And
so wait, let me just come in. Okay. I don't know what sort of evidence, you know, the police have that will push you to carry on torture and all of that. I think it's a violation of human rights, first of all. If an individual is not found guilty or has not gone through the due process, that person is not guilty.
Exactly.
So if you have arrested somebody as a suspect, you have to remember that person got rights.
Exactly. That the rights of that person
you
must be
cannot
protected.
violate the person's right, because first of all, if someone is being tortured, you get to say things that are not even
Mhm.
the truth.
Mhm.
Only because you want what's happening to you to stop.
Stop.
When I watched the video this morning, I felt so bad. I felt really bad. You cannot treat humans like that. What are the evidence that you have? The court have not come up with any ruling. You just have a right to issue the fellow. Why would you be treating him the way you are doing? This is wrong. That's not the way to proceed, and I'm sure you guys are aware of it. But you are doing it. You are making this entire thing to look like as if to say is political. That's how you want to make it look, and it's bad. You cannot do it to your citizens. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You know, I'm just out of words. Esther, Gus, and Aliyu. Look, I'm a grown-up man.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Gosh.
I'm at the verge of being 60, and all of the wars that fought in this country, I did not go anywhere. I saw everything that happened. And what is unfolding in our country today are the very things that led us to war in this country. When peaceful citizens have been a rise on a daily basis, people, once you are affiliated with a particular person, this unity party government does not want you to exist. So all of those that had connection with the former president, Joseph Boakai is telling his people in arms that if they come your way, you'll kill them. Because what we are seeing today in this country is scary. It is scary for the government that's supposed to be unifying, that's supposed to be seeking the interests of her citizens. It's the very government that is going after her citizens. Nobody is encouraging, people disrespecting, like how this government is behaving, disregarding the rule of law. If you have evidence, like Esther said, on somebody, you process them to the court. If you feel that Thomas Eldridge is the one behind the burning of the Capitol, you produce your evidence, then you have a ground. But when you invite these people, you said they are persons of interest, to bring them into your offices and torture them to say things that they are not supposed to say. Exactly. That is exactly what is unfolding in our country. Mm-hmm. And yesterday I said on this radio, when you're growing up, you're doing things that people will say, oh, the man is mature. Mm-hmm. If that man gets to his mature mind, the things that he's doing, he wouldn't do it.
Of course,
somebody like Joseph Boakai age. Joseph Boakai is 80 years old, that's what he say. But we know Joseph Boakai is more than 80. So somebody at that age, you will know that person is close to their grave. Of course. Because God gave us 70 years to live. If we surpass the 70 years, then our God grace carrying us. Mm-hmm. So when you live that age, you're supposed to repent all of the wicked things that you've been doing. This is the time now you're supposed to get on your knees and ask for mercy. But it's not in the case of our president, because our president told us that if it would cause him to dance with the devil, he would do it. So you see how the devil is behaving in our country.
And Wendell, the stages of life, that puppy is in his declining stage.
That I know.
It's a possibility that something's wrong somewhere.
It's nature. It's nature, my people. When you reach certain age, you're no longer the person that you used to be, most especially when you reach at the age of 80, 90. You're just living by God's mercy. So Joseph Boakai is supposed to be repenting. for all of the wrong things he did in the past. But we don't see it happening. See how the country is going under Joseph Boakai, somebody who we see as our grandfather, somebody who we see as our great great grandfather, somebody who we see as our father is in charge of the country, and everything is just upside down. There is a total breakdown in the rule of law. No respect for human dignity under the Unity Party or government. Something is creeping into this country. You know, Liberians, we are so damn scared we can just talk and we don't show action.
Of course.
The things that are happening in this country, and we're sitting and folding our hands to allow it to happen. Something is creeping. Jeremiah Quinn went over there yesterday. He said, oh, the reason you see the people don't have trust in us is because the way we are proceeding. Can you imagine that?
Mm-hmm.
He knows that for a fact.
Exactly. Wendell,
Yeah, Gus.
it is there is no way anybody that support even the Unity Party government should be, and that is really my cry. I don't these things. There's certain things I really don't care about politics. All I care about is the fact is there are human beings involved. There is a country involved. There's a reason why we're still here in this day and age. And this is why I really like keep this conversation like we are today. I don't really care about the politics. I care about the fact that that is a human being. And it is not, we were here crying last time. The whole country, all people barbaric and going and shoot and throwing rocks at somebody and killing them. Jungle justice. What do you think the citizens are learning it from? They're learning the same jungle justice
From the leaders.
from the leaders. Look, man, this man did not go to shoot the president or threaten the state and this and that and what and that. We were not at war. You say he is a suspect. You took him to court. The court felt like this man was not looking good. He said he was not feeling well. Look, the man lawyers are here. In this country, we are citizens of law. We're a country of law. Let the citizen go seek medical attention and then come back. That does not negate him of the charges that you have against him. But these same people that are so educated do not understand that because the man is going to hospital right now, he still have to come to court and vindicate himself. He still has to go through the process. But you, this police state, there's a reason why we call it a police state. You, the government, have decided to do the same thing the citizens were doing in the street. Throwing people because they said they roll, going after them and killing them. You, my people, you are so lucky, Liberian officials. The citizens are so scared. The citizens will kill themselves. They will kill their fathers for whatever we seen. But they let you guys walk around freely in that country while you're stealing their money. You live in fancy houses. They can't even find food. But they are willing to sit there and complain every day. But don't go after you guys. You guys are lucky because there is nowhere in the world. Human being, we are first class of animals. So you know what that means? We have the animal tendency in us. This is the reason why people were throwing rock at people and killing them because they had roll. One day, those people will get fed up and they will be throwing rock at you guys too. And let's see if this national security they call themselves. Prince Johnson, very disappointed in you. Very disappointed in you, my brother. You have changed. We don't hear from you anymore. Likes of you that this same administration told you were unfit to be a part of them. Your first chance. This is what your national security agency is doing to ordinary citizens who should have been dealt with by the police. I am sorry. I don't care what you accuse this man of. The police could have ascertained or gotten any information they needed from this man, not the National Security Administration. Where was the National Security Agency when we had Liberian citizens or other nationals taken from prison and sent to a junta? Where were they at? Or were they the one going and handing those people over? Because guess what? You are afraid of Guinea because you have no bones. You have no military. You're afraid Guinea will invade us in no time. And you know what will happen? Because all of you guys that call yourself military personnel over there cannot stand 1, 2, 3, 4 fire. But you guys will deal with some of us one day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gus Korma and Aliyu Masale. And so, folks, look, the army people, what we see around here, the police people, then what we see around here, they just don't have the capacity. I'm telling you. What is happening in our country if we don't rise up to call this government to check? When things get out of hands, you and I will not be able to control it. We are not pushing or inciting people to go against the rule of law. No, it's not what we are saying. But when peaceful citizens have been arise, that is a sign of trouble. That is a sign of trouble. Gregory Coleman, you are our friend. Despite the friendship, you need to put your man in order. The very people that you're seeing around here, we saw in 1990. Some of us by then
ran away.
Yeah.
Chicken,
I was 2 years in the military when the war came. 1990, we saw some of us, we were running around, because we didn't know where to go. Some of you who are doing wickedness in the community, doing wicked things to the people, your grave cannot be shown today. Some of the wicked things people did in the past, they got paid for it.
But Mr. Nimble, you can remember during the campaign, President Bouaka said it. That's the way in which the country looking the day they take over, people will see how the country will be. So everything that this old man said, he's carrying it on. Today, people can do everything they want to do here, but they will make sure it will not happen. So today they are there, and Eugene Fagon also said it, he's on record. We have black protests and other things, but when they take over, nobody will see this thing happening in the country. So I think that the dictatorship government,
exactly.
You see,
this is a country. This is a country of law.
All the journalists there, you people, they get your own list to go after your pretty soon. Even some of us that here, they get our own list. They always send it to us.
If an innocent man like me, you won't come put all my sin on your head at your business.
Yesterday we were good to the government, but today it is not good to speak against your government. See this for me, you're criticizing what.
I hold nothing in my heart. I hold nothing in my heart, evil in my heart for anybody out there. My heart is clean towards everybody. But this is our country. When things are not going the right way, it is our responsibility to flag them because we are serving as watchdogs. All right? So the way our Bouaka government is behaving, it's not right. 1 year plus now you into office, you are here to call for reconciliation, you are here to unify the country, and all kinds of things happening. There are a lot of disrespect meted against the former president. Citizens are being beaten. They go for peaceful protests. They've been chased after, beaten, get wounded, and nothing comes out of it. Because Bouaka then say, who cared for ECOWAS? ECOWAS came with their mediation team here, and they left from here in a deadlock. Nothing worked. So Bouaka then said, they ain't get time for ECOWAS. Who is ECOWAS? Who is the international community? Who is Amnesty International? We do think because this is our country. So the
Window, that's gonna end. Window, trust me.
yeah,
It's done. Trust me. Look, just look on social media. Just look everywhere. Everybody try to give this government 1 year. That was it. Like most sensible people would say, you know what? Let's give them a chance. But the way they are going, look, like I said, we saw this before. When we went after that Unity Party government, we didn't have no Facebook like we have today. We have Fabric and Radio LIB. Leave them. They're about to find out. Look, this president, wait till the next U.S. How you call it come out. We're gonna see sanctions. We're gonna see all kinds of stuff. Look,
government's supposed to be the government's supposed to be fighting to reduce the prices of basic commodities. Everywhere you go now, everything that we're buying 50 cents yesterday, we're buying it $1 today. Gasoline is getting scarce on the Liberian market.
$500 for Kobo.
Can you imagine? Sachet of water is $20 in that part of the country.
Yes.
Yeah.
This money ready.
So it tells you that you go other places, you buy it $25 or $30.
Wow.
No, I mean the government is not concentrating on the basic social services, but they're just there going after peaceful citizens, harassing people, torturing people, forcing people to say things that they're not supposed to say. What kind of government is this? Well, all of you that claim to be educated.
This is the reason why your police director has to walk around with armed guards.
Greg.
Where in the world does a police director walk around with armed security guards?
In Liberia.
Only in Liberia. And Gregory Coma with his useless self and people like him that said they got education in the West can go back home. Gregory Coma, you know, all of your peers in America that you work with, that you talk to, they all saw those images. That's the world we live in today. When you walk around with armed guards, when people see that young man yesterday, this is what the world see. This is not 1970 anymore, where nobody see what happened. Everything that happened yesterday hit cable right away. Everything that happened yesterday, all you have to do is search that young man's name. Look, we went through the Vandella Patrick, the Akaras Gray, the Jefferson Kojis, and on of people that you guys torture and did stuff to back in the days. Those track records are there, and you are back again. Since 2005, Unity Party have led Liberia for 13 years. Okay, 13 years. And out of those 13 years, some of the most heinous crime by police has been done under your watch. That is scary, man. Thank you. Let's listen to our people here.
All right, so let's get to the phone lines and hear from you, our people. But Liberia is sad. Our country is doomed. Nothing is working. I'm telling you. The other time we're telling people, oh, you're going to keep money because sending time school fee business will not be easy. Right now, they are sending children home for school fees. We told you yesterday, they leave money business high. So when you get small money, don't eat all, because right after the holiday season is going to be school fees. So some of you who we told that didn't listen to us, now you see what is happening. You use everything, and today you are stranded. People can work for all around whole day to even get $200 Liberian dollars is not easy. So what is happening? Only one group of people just enjoying the pie. The entire country, everywhere you go, everything is just upside down. People selling, no buyers, no money. So this government have reduced Liberians to the level where I just don't understand. But it's not easy, my people. All of us are going through it, not because we're sitting behind the microphones and your feet all is well. No, the same thing you are going through, that's the same thing we are going through. The only difference is that we have access to the microphone. But it's just tough everywhere. When we have a government that say they have come to rescue, 1 year now into office, the rule of law is not respected. When you have a legal advisor to the president who has some rebel connection, Gregory Coleman, you are a friend and brother. Gregory Coleman, if you are listening, or some of your able lieutenants are listening, I'm your friend, Greg. You know that I'm your friend. But you need to call your man to attention. This 6 years will soon elapse. You will still be Gregory Coleman. You will still have friends like us. Greg, the police, I don't know from where they are getting their instruction, but you know when a team is not performing, the coach takes the blame. So everything will be on your head.
Man, he's on the front line. You saw everything.
So Greg, people are watching. Something is creeping in Liberia, my people. Some of the police people there, some of the army men where you see on the tank, you will not even see that. Like Austin said yesterday, they were Chile. Some of them, they will pack their bags and leave. Some of them are closer to the borders. They would take out their police uniform, army uniform, and join color clothes and cross the border. But we're not praying for any bad things to happen to our country. We just need to put this government feet to fire. Let Joseph Boakai, you have a man like Sylvester Grisby then who said they land all the board. They are cool going people, you know, unique in their own style. We agreed. But you're running a government that is just disrespecting everything. How you call yourself educated people, then you're running the country, nothing is understanding. Let's go to the lines and hear from our people. Those of you watching us, you don't have the time to call. Drop your comments there. We'll read it out for you. 0776 104 104 086 500 104. And the WhatsApp line is +231 886 500 104. The female line is 0770 297-016. Let me just put a little bit of crystallized ginger just to help reduce my cold. All right. So we are anticipating your calls. Call us and make your contribution. This is the program from the Pre-News on Freedom FM and Radio LRB. Let's talk to this person. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
I'm calling back to Martin Kamara.
Where are you calling from, you said?
I'm calling back to the former representative history.
Go ahead, let's hear you.
Thank you for the call. So, we are serving now. It's not easy on. We are ready for seriously. They're going to suffer on. We're not getting nothing. I tell him my dad, and they help me. I get my sister seriously. I don't care at the hospital. I don't have any. I've been fighting the college no more. I can't get her through. So I appeal to them and they help me. And to get my sister to hospital. In my head is sick.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right. Thank you. We'll get back to you. All right.
Okay.
All right. So let's prioritize more calls. Let's keep the calls coming in. Let's talk to this person. Good afternoon.
Hello, Odell.
My name Wendell Manina Odell.
Okay, hello, Mr. Wendell.
Yeah, hello. How are you?
I'm fine. I thank you very much for this topic, but I have a point that I want to.
What happened, Wendell? What happened, Wendell?
I don't know he freeze or what. I don't know. The same thing happened last night. Yeah. Hmm? You don't want it? Bro, go sit and watch it.
I did not miss that. So when you're thinking about having a program, everything taking you for your time to come to the program to enlighten our people. They say they want to listen. We'll just start talking because in our own country, we just start talking. And we just start talking now. And then we're not going to go here when we are the country.
On the female line. My
Yeah, good afternoon, Wendell. Good afternoon to Esther Dabu and welcome back to that series. Only to God and
Hello? Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Going to the going to the your opposition, they put it and talking one and think it's too much. Question I asked somebody, every day we go to bed, every night we go to bed, we wake up with some terrible news. That are not good. That are not good for the forward of our country. That are not good for our investment climate in this country. I should continue to monitor and observe. For me, a leader is a worker for now a leader. I saw that coming from the CPB. I started seeing it from the Unity Party. I presidentially led the Unity Party with Obaka. I got started a lot with my team of Mo Ali to insert presidentially on my birthday. Now you were sitting there laughing. Alright? And a strong presidentially for that party. So I said, what can I say? I said, I think I'm going to say you wanted to become president. Because the person who played you are sorry playing in real estate. We get it done to say, any sort of one of the customer. You're playing any sort of use of roof and house with, you want to go to the park. They have to let that there, put that on any sort you tell you. So there's somebody talking for the doctor over the going to the landline. They kind of forcing you to attack, to be the Liberian people suffering from that same thing that Baka did to them. People who gave Baka power, Baka had turned against them. Baka had introduced that thing in the country. Now that's all things that government is doing, the NSA are doing. With the summer, that's what the world was doing. These are the way that the people pursue. And we say to Baka, that door is not for you. That one opportunity to serve. This is the service. Everybody else there, that was what we are talking about. That lot of opposition in the country. Why is that the Venezuelan communists? Why is that one Boko? Why is that massacre? Because these guys are collaborating with Joseph Baka and the other they're not people are dying. And this is a philosophy. The point that is we are for that right just this thing is behavior. In you that it was important to we have the right again. But because you are just about trying now and bring me a land in the toilet and give me NNC and Jack Daniel. So that's the type of thing like sorry for we are is more than just a trap.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's the voice of David King. Let's hear from Masisi, and then we'll go to the comment section. Let's talk to Masisi. Masisi, welcome to the show.
Yes.
I'm okay. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. Let me say hi to my girl Esther. My children in the house, my daddy and boss. It's not easy. I'm not well. And I will talk about what's in my life. What is jolted now? What is jolted? All the wickedness jolted in this country. And I can tell you on plastic, my little what is jolted? Now, what can it be? And what can do to people? So then you get them therefore, and I know how they point, they stop being there. You see that you want to eat. You see, you want to eat. When you pass over the place, so unread behind. I'm not saying that before. Even I'm not seeing that before. Before we are done. I went close to it. They asked me for my IG. What's the truth? You couldn't see the policeman and I had four walk. When he's going to school, he's going to teach you walk for me, how come back? To center. But we will see so then you will coach it, went down. You can say so, let me just see. We never will have, but we not have with them. But I thought you get 1 year, right? The 1 year that in it. Then the poor get ready to get God and you see government for how many people that we can't get it. You cannot. That you see people. So immigration like this, all the students go back that you see for them. I in the very help. Just to get people to change their spirit. You totally not there for now people need. You see you can't prove what we have people. You see you can't prove. Bring your proof and put the people and arrest them. You bring it for the book. When we call out the for them for, and I see what telling us to everything went down. Talking about the body line, they're not touching when they touch it, making sure they put it on your body. It's not for me. The only thing they got to do. That's all this is now is that. You don't put out the video, they are telling about what inside. Got people inside it.
Okay.
You got to. They put it there, put it through, and they prove one thing.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, man. CC, thank you. Let's see. I don't know who's calling my number. Who's this? Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is mine. You know, if you have tried it no more.
There. So go ahead. You are live on the radio. Let's hear you, Mahelina.
Okay, Wendell, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Esther, Masale, hello, my people. Wendell, you know, it's so fearful. Look how like you are looking at. When you get your grandchild going somewhere, you tell them Sunday morning. Women always fussing. And this day I went there, I told them everything I'm supposed to do, I told them to get married. He said you are not doing it, but when Frank came yesterday, Sunday morning he came to my house. He said, Mama, I agree to what you said. Everybody married this. When I'm making, I may say, all your grandchildren, yeah, they come here. And they came to him. Yeah, what look, when they were talking at the place, looking where you can see and all. Look, those three United Party people get people in opposition can get their news. When they let me tell you how the country going, it coming small. You saw her nothing walking, but we pray to God that it will not come. These people that are acting bad to us, they will get their pay. They will get their pay. Yeah, Darrell, they don't. I know you're running campaign or you're confessing. I don't know. So that how they can go to power. Yeah, with them, my son. This kind of thing in the country things. Now, children coming home for school fees. And we're talking about one thing, all those things that they said we're going to do everything. And you know how come when you take pay, you go to job, you talk people from job. That fanatic of father, look at the data ball. They work in the government, somebody can do their child, huh? They won't lie on people and say so bring the horse. The representative play there. But when Ellie King said, you're bringing Marshall with Billy. No, who Billy Marshall? This kind of left will lift you too sorry for Sunday. I can sit down and cry. But we pray to God.
Amen.
Policemen beating people on the street. Last week, Saturday, one American boy was smoking cigarette, not drugs, passing in front of the police station. That dirty policeman grabbed that boy, said he was fighting the boy. The American boy said 14.
So that.
Okay. Hey. You get me? So that but God will be in control.
Amen.
But also the documents. And Joshua Tayo. What Joshua won't can do? What Joshua won't can do? The other people that were running for presidency because they fear, so they don't want to speak in their thing. Do you want to answer that we are alone? We are seven because already want to him. If they can put a central a stable in jail, then what they can do? If we are seven, my child, things will be fine. I tell you, thank you.
Thank you, Mahelina. Let's take the comments and then we get to Gus to take a meeting and then we'll go home. But let's get to the comments, all right? Let's read out the comments here first. And we have Moba Besa says, thank you, brother and sister. Ramuya M. Fufana, Kelvin. Ramuya M. Fufana says, good morning. Kelvin Soko says, watching live from the USA. Clarence Dwyer Abrahams Dallas Dillon, you are a disgrace. You should apologize to you and your Joseph Boakai supporters instead of George Weah. Enjoy yourself, brother. 2029, you will definitely go along with Joseph Boakai for good. In continuation of Clarence Dwyer, he says, what is the difference between the M23 rebels of Congo and the Joseph N. Boakai administration? Brother, this is the 42 years of experience that Tai Tong and fake Abraham Darius Dillon and an ugly Jaeger callback campaign on. I wish my late father was stay alive to you behaving so lawless. All right, it says, Big Brother Wendell, you cannot drink liquor, but, one more year again, Clarence. He said, Big Brother Wendell, you can't drink liquor, but how did you know the power of Exodus Entertainment newest product, sir? And Stanley Sherry says,
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to the peaceful citizens of Boyetown, Popa District, Grand Cape County, Western Liberia, watching from Broadville, outside Monrovia. My master quest is they are not educated. These are the country people that want to be educated, treating Liberians like that. Mary Tula says, good morning, my freedom family. I'm following you from New Georgia Estate. Darius, that former light. Stanley Sharif says, good afternoon, Brother Winder. I'm Stanley Sharif, commenting from Broadville City. Let me say this to the Liberian government. Since the government came to power, Liberians are going to bed with hunger, while the three branches of government are in bed with each other to accomplish their mission. But on the other hand, eating has become major achievement under this unprepared president, and extrajudicial killings has become orders of the day. Why these so-called lawmakers, ministers, and directors? Continuation. Massa Family says, thank you for the show. Peter Lynn Peter says, good afternoon, Wendell. And Gazan Aliu, following you guys from Congo Town. Bwaka and his gangsters would not scare us. We will continue to point out their wrongs. Masato Son says, watching from South Korea. And so far, Gabriel Ma says, instead, Dylan needs to apologize to Musa Ability because Musa largely supported him being in the Senate. Gus, take a minute so we can go home.
Listen, I'm driving to work. The weather is bad. Joseph Boakai and the Unity Party are known for burning state resources or state buildings. The Unity Party honor them. That Omar just said it. They burned down the executive mansion. Who built it? George Weah. George Weah built that executive mansion. This is what they're living in today. They're enjoying. And it took them another 10 years of funding that executive mansion renovation that never occurred under their administration. George Weah came, took care of it, and here they are. VP Lounge. George Weah came and saw the need for stuff like that, for executive privileges. And guess what? Mr. DeLong should probably apologize for that too. But he would not, because DeLong and them, like I said, those of us that used to hang out with people like DeLong and them on what we call Hilltop back in the days, before Facebook or wherever, that's where we used to talk politics. We know what those people are. They're nothing but sycophants. They're nothing but products of that failed society. This is the reason why most of them go back. Gregory Coleman has never done anything tangible in America that he lived in before he went back. All those people, they're only Liberian educated. That's it. They're only Liberian successful. I challenge any of them that came to America around the same age as me to see what they have been able to amass, okay, through their work, their blood, sweat, and tears in this America. They don't have it. They don't have it. None of them, most of them never even make six figure in this country. But they go back to Liberia, they become the stars in that failed system. And the only way they can continue to be the stars is to be able to protect that failed system. The system that is built with filth is the only place they can survive. So you know what? They will continue to go back to Liberia, make sure they would go after our people, and make sure people are always afraid of them. And the system will never be fixed, because that's how they will be relevant. They will never be relevant anywhere else in the world. I swear to God, any of those people down there that say they were in America, I challenge them, okay, to tell us what they did in America. What is their social impact? What is their professional impact on this great society that we live in America that is so damn competitive? But when they go to Liberia, they become the King Kong. And you guys, trust me, everybody will have their time. You ask Jefferson Koji if he's wearing Gucci today. Ask Jefferson Koji if people are calling him today. All the people that are at his house, are they coming every day? No. Your power will be gone, and you'll be reduced to a common person. Let alone look at the former senator today.
Okay.
Everybody is laying there like a common person. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Well, then, do have a great Tuesday. We out.